Okay, people, welcome back. Just gonna do another stream. We're gonna try and iron out some of the issues and just look back through some of the footage. We may drop down, and it breaks my heart, we may drop down the graphics just a bit, just to unit details, put on medium, texture quality medium. We're just going to see whether that affects how smooth the stream goes. Hey, Monkey Mafia Games. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. Lurk away. We welcome lurkers. But we're just going to be cracking on with this Karl Franz campaign. Accept the changes there. Okay, right, let's get back into it. So, the last episode we took Helmgart from the Empire Secessionists. That's the end of them, so we don't have to deal with them anymore. Other bits that we were on with, a couple of quests. We need the Sutson's guns, which means that we need to confederate with Talabekland. Trying to get them to be our friend. Oh, I see. So this, I didn't notice this last time, but the von Karstein faction, which is undead vampire faction, they've actually pushed up through the Moot or Stirland into Talabekland. So that could be an interesting development. We'll what else do we have here? We've got another mission. Raid a region belonging to any of the following enemies of Avaland. Black Venom, 20 turns. Okay, that would give us okay diplomatic relations with Avalon. To be honest, getting over there, we would actually, I'd say, with the lack of military access, we'd really damage our reputation. Well, not reputation, but our diplomacy with all of these places. So, and for the reward in it, I really don't see us doing that. To my men. We're gonna bring Franz back down here. As far as building goes, we've got plenty of money in the bank, which is great, but we don't need. We're waiting for Altdorf to just be upgraded a little bit here. So yeah, we're sat in a pretty good position for the time being. We could do with some sort of war, being a total war game, of course. Some sort of war kicking off would be great. So we're just going to end the turn there, heal up these troops a bit. Although, yeah, we'll send them to Uber's right next turn, get them healed up, and then we'll see. Ugrok Cracktooth, he's got a very weak force. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining. I'm desperate. I'm desperate to get a new follower so that I can hear the alert and see the alert come up on the screen, because honestly, it is so pleasing for me. I mean, it's that's like half an hour of my life gone into that. But yeah. Okay, so military access. Oh shit. Military access with Stirland. We're gonna accept that. Well, maybe should have seen if I've got to get extra money for it, but never mind. Okay, move any character to the following region. I'm pretty sure we can do that. We might actually just slap Ugrok there, because he's raiding and we don't want him raiding. So yeah, here's another little thing. Undercity discovered. So, Skaven factions can create undercities in settlements without you knowing. Usually you can tell because the corruption will go up, which it has been here. You can see quite considerably. Now that we can see that, there is a little thing here which is discovered discover the Undercity. And what we're going to do is we're going to destroy that Undercity. Clan Moulder, though. I mean, where have Clan Moulder come from? They've travelled some distance to get there, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just destroy that Undercity. Because it's 250. There we go. Ratty boys have been destroyed. And we should see that corruption there start to decrease. I wonder where they've come from. 28% as well, it's quite high. Do they? Oh yeah. That's the sound of a new follower. That is what I put in today. Oh, satisfying. Although annoyingly, I didn't see the little graphic pop up. But yeah, that little riff there. I was just really pleased that popped on. I jumped on my skin. Yeah, it's quite loud. I don't know how to alter that, but we'll maybe have a look into that after the stream. But yeah, I just wanted that cool little riff which I found today. I thought that was a nice little notification. Yeah, visuals. I did put visuals on there. Why hasn't come up? Maybe just a ghost in the machine. We will get that sorted for the next stream. Because I even went to the extent of getting a little, obviously doing a little sort of, it's not animation I suppose, but a little notification with logo and everything. But yeah, we'll try and sort that. Yeah, this is a sort of trial and error with Twitch Studios. It's going alright, but obviously just like then I should have got a notification up saying, you know, this has happened, and it did not. Okay, right. Well, as far as the game goes, not much that we can do this turn, so we're just gonna end the turn. Hey Valkyria, hey. Thanks for tuning in.
Speak, I will hear you now. Be warned, my mood is dark.
My mood is dark. Non-aggression pact, why do they want like peace with us? Creepy dude. Oh, underway interception. That's bad news for you, Ugrok. We're just going to auto-resolve this because he is... I mean, you can see that he has basically nothing. He lost one. R.I.P. Rip. Treasury... Ooh, yeah, we'll take that 200 because, you know, every little counts. Although our treasury is vast as it is, but yeah. Oh, tough. Recent congregation of the elect councillors lengthy discussion about the separation of the religious cults from matters of imperial policy. There is much polarisation in the group on what is a highly charged issue. Eventually an argument breaks out between the electors of Middenland and Wissenland, or on opposite sides of the argument, both looking to you to lend your voice to the argument. Said a little about your thoughts on the subject. Until now I feel little will come of this debate, but a leader of your standing cannot be seen to sit on the fence on matters of great importance such as this. So this is tough, really, because we just got the fealty of Middenland up a bit, but Wissenland is just below us. Ooh, it's tough. I think we're gonna go Wissenland, and then that evens both of them out at 5. So it puts both of them at like a reasonable fealty. But we will. I mean, obviously, we do want to get one of them because they're our next door neighbours. We do want to get one of them to confederate with us pretty soon. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna go Deadly Blade then. Oh, we've got our creepy wizard doing stuff as well. Doom and Darkness, -16 leadership. We're going to go for life leeching, because we've got a couple that we can use now. Spirit Leech, Aspect of the Dread Knight, and Soul Blade. They'll all come in handy, no
Bring me
doubt.
to my men.
The difficulties of trying to get work done while there's streaming going on as well. It's tough. It's tough. It's distracting.
The
Okay,
nation
so
calls.
Karl's here. Where are we going to move Karl to? Oh, they're really cutting across. But I mean, that might not be a terrible thing, because if they cut a big chunk, usually they go through like Averheim, and like towards Wissenberg. But if they get across the Kemperbad, then we're going to declare war on them, and we're just going to take all that back for the Empire. So we're going to move. I think we'll move Karl just like back to. Well, we need to move him to Altdorf anyways. That was one of the. Yeah, Silver Seal. We're not going to do that quest. Beast Slayer. Yep. Okay. Yeah, man. Thanks for supporting. It is greatly appreciated. It's you know what, honestly, and as bad as this sounds, there's the Warhammer Total War 2 streamers that I follow, like Lionheart X10. I genuinely, and I mean this in the nicest. I mean this in the nicest way. Oh my God, Sterling's been destroyed. I mean this in the nicest way, but I'll put it on at like bedtime, and like I'll fall asleep watching it, because it's just nice. It's chill. It's like interesting enough to sort of like, you know, to watch, but then again you can switch off because it's quite relaxing as well. Okay, so we've lost a bit of Imperial authority here, and I will tell you for why. Is because Stirland has just been slapped into oblivion by the marauding, although that is Skaven, unless they've just totally destroyed that. What we're going to do is we're going to move Franz through.
My orders are to move.
Do we catch Altdorf there? Okay, maybe. Where's the boundary here? Trying to establish the boundaries. Because I'm pretty sure I moved through Altdorf there. Okay,
so,
what we'll do is, just to be sure,
yes,
we'll move
to
like,
unite
right
the
back up here.
provinces.
But yeah, that's either. There we go. Okay, Witch Hunter reports a mysterious woman was seen fleeing through a small hamlet to the east of Altdorf. Though the informant only caught a glimpse of her retreating back in the faint moonlight, he swears that her steed was a thing of bone, with a fell green glow about it. The Witch Hunter suspects her to be an agent of the undead. Stirland lies to the east of Reichland, and beyond it lies Sylvania, historically the centre of undead activity in the area. So the hunt should be directed there. What are we gonna do? We're gonna pursue her or breach a dam? I think we're just gonna pursue her. So we've got this this new quest battle's popped up now. Yeah, it's one of those. It's sort of like falling asleep to someone streaming. It's like it's nice. I guess it's a nice thing, but you don't want to be known for like someone that's like provides a sleepy stream. Yeah, man. Yeah. Just getting the people watching. It's tough, but it feels so rewarding when you get a few people watching, and you know, especially like your good selves who interact on the chat and everything is great, and I really appreciate it. Let's have a little look at the. What have we got here? Okay, so I've done this battle a few times before. There's a few characters in there. There are some fairly nasty Like the Hex Wraiths are not nice because they're ethereal, which makes them harder to hit, I believe, with just like mortal weapons. Cairn Wraith and Graveguard are anti-infantry there. They are not nice for our swordsmen either. Some vampiric sort of characters knocking about there. But I think our force actually would be able to deal with them pretty easily.
I am Prince and
Them
Emperor.
archers would be able to make pretty
Summon
light
the
work
Counts.
of the characters, I believe. Let's just see where this is. Okay, right, so it's right over there. We're going to investigate Flensburg and then probably declare war on von Karstein because we want to take these lands back for the Empire. Okay, so
ready.
Got nothing to build in there. We're just going to end the turn here. Soporific Streamers. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Okay, so yeah, von Karstein. They must have just raised Flensburg and then. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Corone? Who's destroyed them? Oh my god. This is... Oh, Chaos Stairs? Right, okay, let's take things one thing at a time here. We've got a trait gained there. Always good to get little
Is it time?
Traits gained. We're going to move our boy to Grunberg. Or maybe take him out of March.
The nation
as well,
calls.
Just I don't want him to be knackered.
I see no other option.
Oh, so they've got vampiric corruption in there already, which means that we take attrition for the time that we're in that land.
Soon I'll be all powerful.
So this spooky get down here, we're gonna go and slap him next turn. We're gonna just build up what we need to in Oldorf. We've got loads and loads of money, which is always good. Oh yeah, here we go. So we want to build the gunsmith because one of the backbones of the Empire is that like we're not going to build a wizard's conclave, and I'll tell you why in just a second. But yeah, for the army itself, oh, there we are. Yep, we'll get that for the Empire Knights. Give us the Muns. Yeah, you really want to get good, like get to this level of artillery, so you can get stuff like, I mean, maybe not so much the Hellblast. I don't really use them, but the Hellstorm rocket batteries and great cannons, they're just really destructive. And even at this level, mortars are just so handy because it, especially with armies which can sit back. Mate, well, we're not calling ourselves the SS. That's soporific streamers. Come on, mate. We're not going to build this Wizard's Conclave because, yeah, what we can build later on is the Conclave of Battle Wizards, which gives us all of these lovely wizards anyways, so that would be a bit of a waste of a slot. In the meantime, we could build a Shrine of Sigmar and get some warrior priests. Not something that I usually do. But to be fair, Shrines of Sigmar will probably end up building further towards Sylvania because we don't need that corruption, the untainted factor in Altdorf, because there's not... I was saying that there is a bit of ratty boy corruption. But, I mean, we've got good public order there, so I think for the time being we're actually just going to... Oh, a witch hunter. Do we want a witch hunter? Do we want a witch hunter? Is there actually another building which we get witch hunters from here? I don't think there is. But then again, we're going to build this road because we want to be able to maneuver around this central sort of location, the Reichland, pretty quickly in these early stages. As I say, with a lot of these buildings, stuff like the Tailors Guild and that, we'll end up destroying them later on just to make way for more advance. Do I know a lot about Warhammer? Well, this is interesting actually. When I was a young lad, I used to collect Warhammer back in the day, but I gave up. I gave up on it when it wasn't as cool to collect it. I mean, maybe it is still cool to collect. I really hold no grudges against anyone. My brother actually, he's a big collector of tabletop. He's actually got a podcast called Unlucky Frog Gaming. Check it out on. What's he? He's got a YouTube channel, and he's also got a regular podcast on Podbean, I believe. But yeah, he's Unlucky Frog Gaming. Check it out. He does everything tabletop, and he collects Warhammers. So I've always been in sort of. Does my brother use Discord? I don't think he does, mate. But I will ask him.
What?
Yeah, he's always kept me in sort of touching distance of Warhammer. But I mean, to be honest, I didn't know anything about it really up until I started playing this, and this was. I almost reluctantly started playing this because I was like, I'm not into Warhammer. I'm way past that. But this game, just as a standalone game, is so good, and I have got back into a bit of the lore behind it, just so I know what I'm doing, and the lore helps with the game. But yeah, this is I have picked up a bit of it. I've embraced my 12-year-old inner nerd. We're just gonna end the turn there. We're gonna start getting scrappy with Von Karstein after this, and we're gonna bop some vampires. But are you a Warhammerer, Valkyria? Do you know much about the lore? I've got to say, it's really intriguing, and it's obviously very well written. College of Pyrotechnics. What's migration? Do we want public order? Growth would be nice. Yeah, I tell you what, we can take that hit on public order for a while. We were getting 6 per turn, so only pushes us back a little bit. So this is gonna cause us a little bit of attrition, but we can deal with that for one turn. We're also trespassing, but we don't really give a hoot because we're going to go and declare war on them next turn anyways. So it's Flensburg. I wonder where they're moving their forces to next. So Mordheim's been taken by, intriguingly enough, the Wargrove of Woe, which I believe have got a settlement up here somewhere, which is part of the update from the Wood Elves. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on them. Okay, Ubersreich. What we're going to do is we're definitely going to upgrade Ubersreich because we want to get that level 3. We want to get some great swords up in this Hizzle. And then we are gonna have to upgrade this as well to get great sword because we need it. The armory. So yeah, we'll be able to recruit huntsmen. Although they are good, but I'm not a big fan of them. And Empire captains who are useful. They have their uses. Okay. Oh, you paint D&D minis. Okay, cool. Yeah, well, there's a couple of pages that I could direct you to. Ben, who helps, he's one of the he's one of the co-founders of Unlucky Frog Gaming. He actually he does paint. He paints miniatures for commission. So he is Ashenhold. Which you can find on Facebook, I believe. But yeah, he does an incredible job. And actually, if you're into the miniature painting and the whole Games Workshop miniatures, he's had some featured in pretty high-profile publications. So he's definitely one to check out. And as I say, his commissioned work is remarkable. I haven't tried to paint a miniature for many years, but it's What have we got here? Oh, don't do that. Okay, so yeah, this is where we're going to use some of our prestige, because Alex Count Wolfram Hertwig, the Git, has brazenly announced a succession of Ostermark from the Empire. I didn't think their fealty was that low. We're going to oppose that by using 1,000 prestige, because, to be honest, we want to focus on this von Karstein insurrection. Is it an insurrection? Oh, it looks like Talabek land has reclaimed Krugenheim, which is good. But we're gonna go and
By the comet.
declare war on these noseless boys.
Men, war calls.
Flensburg, yeah, you can to resort because we don't need to fight that one. We're just gonna
Raise your weapons.
So we've got our I've got our wizard. If you've got any wizardy names for this creepy git, I'm happy to take them on board, and the best one we will rename our wizard with the best name. Okay, Doom and Darkness. We'll just go Doom and Darkness. We get evasion next, and then we get these sort of destructive spells which actually do damage to people rather than just. I mean, Spirit Leech does, but it's just to one person.
Bring me to my
Flensburg.
men.
So, what do we want to build in Flensburg? We want to build. We'll build a growth building. Just as I imagine that most of this is going to be pretty low on population. So, a few turns to build this, gunsmith, etc. Hero. So yeah, I thought we'd got a hero. I don't know where he's come from, to be honest. But did we complete a mission? He's just sort of appeared. And we know what that noise means. We've got a new follower. I'm so sorry to whoever's the new follower. It's not appearing on the screen, but I will be sure to give you a mention in the next stream. It's just a couple of things to iron out with. I'm so frustrated as well because I was like really looking forward to seeing that pop up on the screen, just with that little riff. I thought the riff was so cool. Okay, so we're gonna have to boot one of these units out. What are we gonna get out? We don't need that many swordsmen. Okay, disband one swordsman. And then we're gonna put this boy in. He's a warrior priest, so he's got pretty good. He's sort of like a support unit, I guess you could say. He's got, as far as melee goes, they're pretty useful as well. So we'll put him in with Franz. But one of the good things actually that he'll do is that he, I believe that he. Oh no, maybe he doesn't. Constant local effects stimulate growth, discover undercities. Okay, so it's maybe the Witch Hunter that gets rid of corruption, so a Witch Hunter might be more beneficial for this area. But we are going to put him into our
Bring me to my men.
Into our army just as a nice little sort of tanky unit. Axe by Pass. We're going to upgrade to a fort. Let's catch up on the chat. Steve is a good wizard name. Steve or Ian, I like that. Yeah. I mean, like just Steve or Ian. Just have. Oh, there's Ian. I mean, that's incredible. Yeah, I like that. I mean, do you like
Prince and Emperor.
Steve, like Spooky Steve, or Steve the Spooky, or like Creepy Ian, something like that? Like, yeah, I'm getting well on board with the Steve or Ian names. Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do this turn. We're gonna push for Vertbad next turn, and then hopefully, and I say this in the nicest way. I hope that Talabekland don't push down to Needling, because we want to get this whole province to get the benefit of it. And once we're at Needling, really, we're in a good position to push into Sylvania. Essen look like they've been battered. still got Becarfen. But yeah, we'll. Oh, tell you what. Before we end turn, we are going to have a look at the
Sigma's
diplomacy.
will.
They've
Welcome,
been
my
going up
countrymen.
trade
A
agreements.
fool's
Give us your
action.
trade, man. What is the matter with you?
Who calls?
Ostlands.
Greetings, my countrymen.
Just,
All right.
oh, okay. Well, we'll take the non-aggression. That's good.
All right.
Marienburg, not bothered about them. Okay, so for the time being, we're just going to end turn. I'm expecting some orcs to come through Helmgart at some point. Usually I can hold them off, but they do tend to come back, and in greater number. Yeah, get Steve or Ian on the go. I'll be. Yeah, that's a cool name, and by cool name I mean sort of the opposite. But yeah, it's a good name for a wizard. Wizarding Steve. So I tell you what, Monkey Mafia Games, as the very first input into this stream from the chat, we are going to go and rename our guy here. So let me see. I'm sure there's a way. There we are. Rename. We're just going to call him Steve. He's an amethyst wizard, you know. So yeah, I wish you said Les Dennis. Oh my god.
The Empire.
Oh, that yeah. Yeah.
Now.
Hey, you know what? There's going to be plenty more wizards coming up in the stream as well. So yeah, Les Dennis could be on the cards.
Ready.
What sort of wizard would Les Dennis be?
Ulrich's will.
We're just asking the big questions
Fight
on this
for our
stream.
nation.
Again, this is just so out of balance. We're just gonna. Oh no, we can't auto resolve though, because we need to build some siege equipment. So that's gonna take us one turn. We'll put that in there just in case. Continue siege. Scout terrain. Let's have a little look what the map looks like. So you can see now that I've turned down some of the settings that you get this like sort of effect on the armor. It's not as crisp as it usually is, which is a damn shame. But you hosted me on your channel. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I'll be sure to return the favor. Thank you so much, Valkyria. It's that's great. Okay, so this is just a standard siege we're looking at for when we do that. But as I say, the garrison's so weak here. I mean, you got some skelly boys and some zombie bobs. We're not going to be bothered by them.
No
We're
peace,
just gonna continue
just
that.
war.
Flensburg, they're not very happy there. But actually, you know what? A rebellion wouldn't be the end of the world because it would give us a nice, easy fight, get some extra muns, and also boost the order, public order in the region. But Vertbad's really the one that we want to get because that's the seat of the region, and we'll go more into the effect that has for our elector counts as we go on. Research available. Let's have a little look here. Do we want to? I mean, we don't have that many halberdier units at the moment, so. I mean, plus 10 for weapon strength's good, but we still have a load of archers and missile units. So we're going to go for the small ammunition, mass-produced small ammunition. Reload time reduction's pretty good as well. Missile strength. We probably won't use that because I'm not one for usually using pistoliers and outriders. Pardon me. Okay, so let's just have a quick round. Oh yeah, we can put our boy in here. Let's go and replenish these troops. Damn it, man. Yeah, the sort of like the effect this has had on the armor is really like displeasing. But at the same time, I want to try and make this just as smooth as possible for anyone. Viewing. Okay. So, without further ado, let's turn. Here we go. This is more like it. Okay, so we've got they've got what Blood Knights? Oh my god. They could prove to be tricky. What have they got? So they're 37, 45, 38, 33. So our Reichsguard can't outgun them just mano and mano. Vargheists are going to be a pain in the arse, and I will tell you why. Because guaranteed they are just going to land them right in the middle of my missile troops. But you know what? We're going to go for it anyways. We still have the balance of power in our favour. It's a shame we were so close to getting... oh, actually, yeah, we could do with a name for our Sigmar Warrior Priest. So we'll any suggestions for the name? I mean, Les Dennis could be a good runner. But yeah, any other suggestions will for our priest here. We're gonna fight this on the just on the map as well. So yeah, yeah. To be fair, I mean, I do like Les Dennis. We may revisit Les Dennis later on. To be an all-powerful sorcerer. We've got Steve here. We're going to keep Karl Franz as Karl Franz, just for a bit of authenticity. So the garrison's actually real trash. Fellbats will just get shot down straight away. These Skelly boys, they're pretty weak. One of the things about vampiric and undead armies, especially like the vampire counts, if you kill their general, that does a lot of damage to their entire sort of army, because they rely on that. They rely on the general for binding. We're going to gamble that 'cause it's quite low. Way, praise Ranald, for he gives us mana. We're going to start deployment now. Okay, so they've got reinforcements coming from behind. I don't really like the position in those trees though, because we want our. Is there any better place? We want our missile troops to sort of have a clear line of sight of the enemy. But we do have a nice hill that we can just move down here, so I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a line of swordsmen here. We're going to keep the halberdiers at the back and the spearmen sort of to the back on the flanks. Just as those blood knights are pretty tanky, we don't want them getting around the back and eventually running into our plethora of missile troops. So let's spread these guys out a bit. Reichsguard back.
Caster of Shaish.
What did he just say?
Death comes.
I thought it was Caster of something. Okay, we're going to start battle. Actually, I'll tell you, we're going to together.
I command in your stead. At speed.
The sort of battle line here we can group as well. We're gonna just spread them out nicely across the top of the ridge. And now we just wait for things to come in range, like these Fellbats, those guys. So yeah, if we destroy that particular unit there, these lot should crumble pretty easily. These are what I'm worried about, okay? These terrors here, the Vargheists, because they're pretty tough and they will get in behind our lines. I'm just sort of hoping that they will. Okay. so
Gunners!
they're going to get a couple of volleys off, doing low damage. Fellbats, so Doom and Darkness. We want to do those when we're actually in battle.
For Heldenhammer! Charge!
No, we want them on that. I mean, don't charge, just like shoot them. Yeah, flying units are susceptible to
Look out! Spellcaster!
okay, so we're gonna get our missile troops
To
out the back.
battle!
Get Franz involved in some of that. These VAR guys, we just want to get spears, get the spears in.
Ready for war!
So our swords will hold the line pretty well here. We just don't want these flying units getting into our back line with what we'll do here is we're going to cast these on some of the VAR guys, just a unit which is pretty tanky. So that'll decrease their armor and base weapon damage, which is really handy. Get the handgunners just to try and snipe down those fellbats. They're annoying. They also stop us from doing like a lot of
Ready to fire! Sigma guides us! By Ulrich's wrath! For Franz!
Okay, so we've got some of the. Now that we've got some of the Vlad von Karsan, that's exactly who we want to get into a fight with. So he's running away now because he's maybe charged in a bit early and realised that they're going to try and engage me with this vampire, this shadow vampire. So let's see, we've got Spirit Leech, which we can use on Vlad. We're trying to isolate our general here, but we're just not going to let that happen. We're going to get some halberdiers in there because they're pretty strong. Where are you going? Okay, let's just get another line going on of missile troops.
Take the ground! Spearmen!
Halberdiers. Okay, yeah, we want the halberdiers in there, but we want them fighting Vlad. We're going to pop that potion of strength as well. These Blood Knights are coming in. What I want to get on them is just our missile troops. Hopefully that will just obliterate them. Okay, let's see if the rune fangs aren't ready yet. We're gonna get some. We're gonna just cast a spell on those Blood Knights because they're really tanky, and we're just gonna get them to. Oh. Okay, halberdiers are running away a little bit. That's alright though. Vlad von Karsan, he's a tricky get because he just keeps running away. They're charge cycling, which is annoying, but with the amount of missile fire that's going into them now, it's the spears are going to be a little bit wrecked. But Reichsguard, tell you what, let's just get charging on them. We need Franz to be fighting Vlad, because we want him to go down, and that will increase our chances of victory greatly. Soul Blight, we're going to pop him with Soul Blight on Vlad, and that should finish him off, I think, actually. It's pointless doing aspect of the Dread Knight because I don't think undead, I don't think they respond to terror and fear. Okay, that's good. So now this should make life a lot easier for us. We're just going to try and get that other vampire killed. They're going to charge cycle us again. Just try and create a little line.
Taking position.
Blood Knights are tough. Okay, so the Reichsguard are getting through these skelly bobs.
Yes, General.
We can flank on round there. We're actually
Take
going to
position.
get a new position there.
Our weapons are yours. Attack.
Try and get some
Spot us the
missile fire onto these incoming troops.
amethyst wizard.
Have some of that. Have some of that. Leech. That should finish them off as well. And that means their characters are done, so it frees up Karl Franz to really to really sort of get stuck into their troops, which he's good at doing. So there we go.
Show us the foe.
I mean, these Blood Knights have been a pain in my arse the entire battle. There we go. And as I said, because they've got no characters now, they essentially just all their units crumble. Even though it was a close victory, we'll see the actual damage done. So, Endbal, that went pretty well. There was a couple of, again, I sort of forgot to use the cavalry as much as utilise them as well as I could have. But yeah, they lose all their troops, you see. That's the thing with the Undead, they can build up armies pretty quick, but once their general's defeated, that's their army gone. See, they've got remaining 0 there. We only lost 190, which, to be fair, was mostly like halberdiers and spearmen, because we were just trying to offset those Blood Knights. But I'm pretty sure with those Blood Knights, they get those at the start of the game, so they won't be able to recruit them now, which means that our fights against von Karstein in the future will be easier. Plus, Vlad is injured, so that means that he won't be available as a powerful general for a while, so they'll get someone in which just isn't as good. Close victory, so yep, there we go. So now, what we could do is return this to Elector. Should we return it to the Elector? I think we're just going to occupy it. We're going to occupy it because, as nice as it would be to return it to Stirling, we just want them to confederate with us anyway, so it just skips out that middleman. We have unlocked a regiment of renown as well.
Many call me Emperor.
Okay, so now they're offering us trade agreement, which, I mean, we'll get a decent amount of money off them for that. Hopefully that will also improve relations, which will lead to confederation, means we can get... Oh my god. So this is what I was talking about with the orcs. They just keep coming through here as well, like they will just pile on troops through here. We're going to fight this on the map. Let's crack to 58, 53, 50, 40. So, he's a melee specialist as well, 48. Lots of orc boys. I don't know whether we're going to do this. We do have a mortar, but basically need to try and whittle down the characters. They've got no big uns, which is good. These Snotling pump wagons can't get in because it's we'll see in a second. This is actually a siege battle, so they won't be able to get in. But yeah, it could be a tough one. This balance of power is not in our favour, but I don't think they actually take into account the fact that you have walls and so a lot of these troops they're rendered a little bit useless, but they do have lots of orc boys, and they're not weak troops, orc boys. If this was a goblin army, I'd think, yeah, no bother. But we've got 1, 2, 3 swordsmen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 orc boys. This could be tricky. So yeah, you see the balance of power is really not in our favour. We will try our best.
We are Sigmar's heirs.
Really, we just want to sort of hold them off.
Our weapons are yours.
So that's our best unit. That's our great swords. What we don't really want to do is get them involved with the war boss. We just want to try and get our general fighting him straight away. But we do want to form a nice line there. Just trying to gauge where they're going to climb the walls. We're going to get some.
Missiles at the
Gonna get some missiles over here because that'll activate that tower. We're gonna leave mostly missile troops in the middle, just to get hold of that big blob there. They're gonna come up with a lot of troops around here as well, so pop those spears in there. We're gonna get our general in here. Where's he gone? Missed where he was at.
Swordsman!
Swordsman. We can have them here just to face off if they decide to come straight up. But yeah, for the best part, we've got crossbowmen right along there. We've got some swordsmen there if we need to. Mortars will just move forward. I don't think they'll go for the gates. Mortars, we're going to move forward just so that we get everything here. Hopefully this will cause like a nice little blob in the middle. We'll just start off by firing on them. This tower, I'm pretty sure I can control it. That tower we want to get firing at Ugrok. Okay, so they're sustaining a bit of damage. Crossbows doing their bit. If we get some of their troops to break before they even get up, that would be fantastic. But I don't see.
I understand.
I'm going to move our Empire
Very
captain this
well.
way. He is lost, which is frustrating. Never mind. Hopefully, with Ugrok, if he's coming into like all these great swords, and the Empire captain, then maybe he'll just get a big goblin boss there as well. So yeah, they're coming up there. We do have some troops here. We'll move those crossbows over there just so they've got a bit. Oh, so they are going to go for the gates. I didn't think they would. Okay, so they've battered them. Nasty Skulkers, you can get in the bin. Right, let's have. We should be able to hold off most of the. I mean, at least with the spears, they've got good defense. So you know, like all of these troops here should get wrecked by the crossbows.
Awaiting orders. With a comet, ready.
Yeah, so that means that. Oh crap! When they get through those gates, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, get those snotling pump wagons down. They're annoying as hell. That's not good. Okay. Move them out of the way. We just want our swordsmen to engage with the orc boys. The crossbowmen will get chopped straight away. And then standard, we're gonna get the orc boys coming there as well. Captain. Just gonna get him out there for a second. Let the great swords do some of their bit.
Ready for war.
So he was about to break.
Swordsman.
Nasty Skulkers are taking a bit of damage. The goblin boss has been killed.
We are Sigma's heirs.
Yeah, let's just charge in there and just try and finish off Ugrok. Okay, they're through. Now this is where it gets a bit dangerous because we've got nothing down here as far as troops. So we're going to take those snotling pump wagons that are going to absolutely decimate our mortars, but never mind. You know, rip. They've got their war, so they've got buffs. We need to chase him out of here to make sure that he doesn't come back. Great swords get stuck into those orc boys. They're retreating, which is good. We're still really heavily outgunned.
Ready for war.
Fire on them. Mortars are going to get absolutely decimated.
Swordsman.
doesn't help is if we come down here, those pump wagons are really good anti-infantry.
Prepare for combat! Crossbows ready, General! Wah! Ready for war!
Don't want them fighting them. Yeah, I think this battle's lost. We're just...
Captain of the Empire!
No, we need to chase them off them.
For Heldenhammer!
I mean, here, I think we're gonna maybe get the advantage here is when we get down onto the deck. What might actually be a good idea is to try and just take all of our troops, deal with what's on the wall.
Missiles ready!
Okay, they're really low.
Form a ring of steel! Forward, man! Yes, sir! For France!
Maybe should have brought them down.
By Ulrich's wrath! Crossbowmen!
We need to firm up this sort of side.
Yes, sir!
Which I don't think we're going to. They've just got too many troops.
Sigma!
But you know what? Losing battles is part of the game. You're not going to win every single battle in the campaign.
Charge! At your service!
I mean, we're not fully out of it yet, but it's not looking good.
Shields up! Sigma, preserve us!
Yeah, we shouldn't have brought those swords down. Oh, here we go.
By Ulrich's wrath!
See if we can sort of hold on to some troops here. I think we're going to get army losses soon. Balance of power is going down.
Swordsman!
So yeah, what we might have to do, because we're in a pretty good financial position in the campaign, so what we might end up doing... Actually, no, you fire on them. Fire on the back of them.
Swordsman! Sigma!
Yeah, this is a lost cause.
The Empire endures! Missiles at the
They're
ready!
retreating though,
We are
that's
Sigma's
interesting.
heirs! Charge!
So they're getting some damage.
War! Attack! We serve the Emperor!
If we can manage to clear everything off the walls, that would be great. But I don't... I think we're just going to win this side of the battle. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Monkey Mafia Games.
For the Emperor!
Yep, there we go, army losses, and then we are
Conditions acceptable!
essentially screwed. So it was a valiant defeat. We did take down lots of those big green bastards with us, but it was not enough, so we're just going to end the battle there. What they might do, I mean, the AI is a bit hit and miss on this. I don't know whether... I mean, they're pretty decimated. I don't know whether they're going to occupy this, raid it, destroy it, whatever. What we might want to do, though, is get a supporting army, raise in Altdorf, and then just bring that in to try and firm up this corridor. Because the last thing we want is just greenskins getting into the Reichland region and just causing mayhem. Valiant defeat. Yeah, so they've essentially just gutted it and then have moved on. What we want to do now is just make sure that we stop them rampaging through our lands. So improve the omens. We've got loads of money, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Ooh, we are going to gentlemanly agreement. Recently become privy to a huge financial debt that exists between the two imperial states. Elect Count Helmut Feuerbach of Talabecland and had illicitly secured a large loan from unaccounted gold, secretly withdrawn from the state treasury of Wissenland, though there was a gentleman's agreement to pay back the loan over a reasonable timeline. Wissenland has now decided to call in the entire debt without warning or reason, demanding it to be paid back in time, back in full immediately. The two states have asked you to secretly help arbitrate and dispute this dispute without bringing it to attention of the other elected counts. What action do you take? We're going to side with Talabecland because we want, they're close to getting confederation and we want them to do that. Okay, Deathjack Archers, interesting. Let's see what they do. So, little boost from winning that battle through here. It has. Oh, damn it! I knew that was going to happen. They've moved in and took it. Okay, not the end of the world though. We still hold the seat of power in that area. We're going to get Foe Seeker here. Steve's going to get upgraded. Evasion, so we can get some of those really big spells.
Zargoth.
So he's replenishing there as well, which is not good. What we can do though is we're going to recruit a lord. We don't want a huntsman general. I don't like them very much. That's useful. Okay, so campaign movement range plus 10% and line of sight. We're going to go for Wulfric Flensburger. We're going to recruit
to strengthen the empire.
Right.
Yes, my lord.
He's got 3 points, so we're going to get Route Marcher, and we're going to go down the red line for this, just to buff his troops. Now, what do we want? We'll get a couple of mortars and 2 swordsmen to start with. We can get the great swords. We're going to get them into Karl Franz's army, though. Regiments of Renown. Okay, so we've got the Deathjack Archers here. We're going to just pop them into this. Don't know what's special about them actually. Anyways, we'll recruit them anyways. Deathjack Archers, pretty good. Altdorf, we can upgrade the roads here. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Bring me to my
Karl Franz. So we're just gonna get rid of 1 unit of archers here. And
summon the Elector Counts. What do you
plus we're gonna
require?
put
Sigmar heals us.
warrior priest in there.
I am Prince and Emperor.
We're gonna get the Electus. So these are the Karaberg Great Swords. Now Karl Franz has a buff on these anyways on Great Swords, so that's, they've got magical aura and unbreakable, so that makes these really powerful troops. They're just going to cut through infantry like really easily. So now that we've got this area, we can actually go to Elector Counts, and we can put someone in here, and they will get some buffs from that, because they will get these weapons. And so yeah, let's have a look.
Very well.
We've put our new general in as the Elector Count for Stirland. Is that Stirland? Yes, it is Stirland. So that means he gets these buffs: Entated +1, ambush defense chance +20, -5 for Elector Count state troops, and that's faction wide as well, and the enemy agent success chance. Orc Hewer. So that gives a good buff to his attack and weapon strength, and also these crossbowmen. So I believe we should be able to hire those right now. So let's just go back into Flensburger.
So?
Yeah. So Stir River Patrol, they get Vanguard deployment, and they've got, I think, better range than normal crossbows. So we're going to recruit them there. That just to pad out this army quickly. They're healing up, which is frustrating. Normgard is absolutely decimated. I don't know whether it's Thanks for following. As I say, we've got a little bit of an issue with the names coming up in the stream, but I will give a big shout out to all the followers in the next stream. So we're going to put this fort. Are we going to repair it? I don't think so, because I'll spend money on repairing it, then they're just going to decimate it next turn. Why they're actually healing is that they've got a raiding camp, which means that they will heal up slightly. But I'm hoping that within 2 turns we're going to have a force big enough just to go and slap them silly. Then again, if they're in that raiding camp and I can repair Helmgart. Yeah, we're going to repair it actually. It's only 600. Worst comes to worst. It takes 3 turns, so... as far as in the east side of things here, we're just going to wait 1 turn for us to... Oh no, actually, we're good. We don't take attrition. So yeah, we're going to head down to the moot and just go and take that. It's just a single entity by itself. It's got a pretty... as far as the lore goes with the moot, that's where like halflings and the halfling race reside. So if anyone wants to contribute to any information to the lore in the chat, I'm more than willing to talk about it and chip in with what I know. For the time being, I think that's the end of our turn. Just check the diplomacy.
Sigma's will. Approach as friend.
Military access, please. Right. Yes. Okay. So you're very friendly with us now. We're gonna be getting some big friend points off him. Middenland.
The Empire. Welcome, my countrymen.
Losing. Oh, why is that? Great power. That's a shame. But saying that, we don't have to worry about Middenland too much. Usually we go to war with them, but they've actually been pretty friendly so far. So yeah, we're going to end the turn there. Population surplus in Reichland, very good. That means hopefully we'll be able to upgrade. Which was it? I think it was Grunberg that we put the armory in. So if we get that to level 3, get the armory, then we can start getting great swords in. And great swords are just really good damage dealers to infantry. To be fair with Franz, what we want is, instead of having a front line of swordsmen, we're just wanting a massive front line of great swords. So, yeah. Oh, you cheeky bastard. Right, we're going to fight this anyways, I think. It's given us just a slight advantage in the grand scheme of things. They're pretty weak. So yeah, we're going to fight this. Hopefully we'll win. What I don't like is the fact that they've got those 3 Snotling pump wagons. Which can just plough through our troops. But yeah, we've got more and better ranged missile troops. So I think what we'll do here with our pistoliers, we're going to send the pistoliers out, harry some of their stronger troops. Nice vanguard deployment. So where have they got their shooty boys? Yeah, we're gonna try and just harry some of the Snotling pump wagons. Create just a. Let's see. Okay. Create a line of swordsmen as per. So that you look at the balance of power beforehand. This is the actual balance of power in game. So we're not as strong as them, which I thought was the case looking at it. But we're just gonna try and fight this one in a fairly reasonable way. We're gonna get them just to not skirmish. They're gonna send that pump wagon around the side. Hopefully this will harry those pump wagons enough. I'm just gonna get a bit of info on the pump wagons. Speed is 60. Speed is 90 on them. Okay, so that's good. Start the battle there. And that might draw some of these extra troops as well. As far as Ugrok, he's going to get battered pretty quickly. I mean, how close do you need to get? That was super close. I mean, guys. But yeah, they've taken some chunk damage off those pump wagons anyway, so that's all good. And as I say, like, Pistoliers do have their place here. That, you know, this is what they're good for. They distract troops. They sort of, yeah, there we are. They harry, and they'll take away from what the main force will be offering as well. So, yeah, let's. Their main line, even though they've got a lot of physical figures, they're all battered, so I'm hoping that the crossbows here will actually do a load of damage to them. Wary of these pump wagons, because they will just plough through this. Why have you stopped? So yeah, distract some of these troops. Ratatat. Okay, you're just going to get scared and not fire. Just try and fire on them. I think it was just a terrain issue there.
We are Sigmar's heirs! Spearmen!
Yeah, they're going to try and get on the side.
Charge! Yes, General! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Quickly! Swordsman!
Oh, God. Come on, Pistoliers, do something. Just like don't just stand there. You are on fire at will, so like we need them to be doing stuff. Oh, those pump wagons just got right through. Okay,
Charge!
don't charge, but you know. Ugrok must be pretty close. Actually, tell you what, just point blank him from there.
Spearman!
Oh no, that's what I didn't want to happen. They've managed to get round, and
Yes, my
they will
lord!
decimate.
Withdraw!
Yeah, thought that was going to be the case. What? Swordsman? Really? Oh, now they're getting into the back line. This is not going well. Okay. We need to get rid of pump wagons. Pistoliers, do something. Just actually try to do something. Swordsmen are not holding the line. This is getting absolutely battered here. These pump wagons, man, they are just destroying our lines. Oh, they've got the war off as well.
At speed!
Yep, okay, so that's Ugrok running, which is good. Fire on them. I mean, come on, do something. Just, we need to break those. Hopefully our swordsmen will come back. They've taken a pretty big battery. Okay, so that's them broken.
Break them down! For the Warhammer! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Quickly!
They've rallied. Let's just get back in to try and hold off some of these orc boys. I mean, this is looking pretty dire. What? Oh, the Pistoliers. I mean, this is why I don't get them into the armies, because they're as useful as they can be tactically, that just when it comes to delivering, they're not very good.
Awaiting orders!
Well, we got recovered here. I mean, we're not totally out of it, but these pump wagons are gonna see off this unit pretty much. Yeah, the pump wagons were the big difference in this. This has been a bit of a shameful display, to be honest. I thought we had enough of a line formed that they did a really good job of just skirting around us. This orc force has really done a number on us. Pistoliers have been absolutely useless during this. Yep, army losses coming in. Everyone's going to run now. That was sadly a bit pathetic. Lokimu 27, hello. Okay, right. Well, you won't be able to. Yeah, you won't be able to hear my cry as we get battered again by orcs. Really poor show. But you know what? Oh, I mean, they just didn't take any damage on those wagons. They've got all of these orcs, which I thought we'd decimated most of their forces there. because that was actually this is why I got a building in this region to deal with orcs, and the garrison was just not up to it. I know they've got a full stack, but those pump wagons, man, they just did a total number on us. But then again, the orc boys, 74. Ugrok, who I thought was basically dead. Okay, so at least we've wiped out Ugrok. They're doing another raiding camp, so they haven't. The good news is they haven't raised Isleheart. Okay, so we're definitely going to go for the halflings request here, because we're not fighting men at the moment. Oh, that was a big slap to the chops. They're recovering again, which is just so annoying. Isleheart, so that they've destroyed the garrison there. Okay, let's just try and recover. We want to get. We're gonna get. Actually, we don't really have time to do that. So they're armor piercing, the outriders. War wagons as well. Do we want war wagons? What we're gonna get is we need to get some more swords and just to form a line. Gonna get some handgunners as well. So next turn we're gonna head down and hopefully try and slap these guys on the way, but it's gone pretty badly with regards to that. Okay, so Ubersreich, we can upgrade that. I don't think we're in any danger of them crossing the threshold of Ubersreich. Everything there. What else do we need at Ubersreich? We're not going to get defense because we've already got some extra defenses in there. I think we're going to go for just some monies. Islehearts. Yeah, we're going to try and repair that. It only takes one turn, but I mean, the likelihood is they're just going to push us.
Summon the Elector Counts.
On a positive note, we're looking for a positive. We're going to go to the moot and reclaim it for the halflings.
Men, I will fight with you.
Yeah, that's really not worth fighting. So, go decisive victory. We're going to occupy the moot. Thank you very much. Burger, +1 to the local province. So we've got Mootland there.
I command here.
And now we can start thinking about pushing von Karstein.
I will not.
Back to that's their only settlement. So they're going to try and get a quick force up there. We're going to try and destroy them before they get that force into any sort of serious challenge to us. What do we want here? Do we want the yeah, we could get this defense a little bit. Steve, Purple Sun, should do some good damage. Oh no, we haven't had a look at the Warrior Priest, so okay, he's like a support guy for, I guess for, yeah, Martial effect. So it's good for like, that's going to be good for our, when we get our longswords in for boosting our infantry. He's like a support character that can sit in the lines, do a bit of damage himself, but also boost the damage and resistance. Oh. The Grand Cauldron, that's what I was after, yeah. So that's that gives us some nice amount of tradable resource and some public order growth, untainted garrison. There's nothing that I dislike about that. We're just gonna wait. What's the growth? Okay, we need to up that. We need another 2. So we're gonna leave that growth building in for the moment. But we're not gonna build anything in there because we want to build that that special building. So commandment. Oh yeah, we can do a commandment. Okay, so the vampiric corruption's pretty bad here. We're going to get this just to reduce that taint, even though it is at -7% at the moment. Right, pretty devastating turn from a defense point of view from the orcs. They do this all the time though, so it's worth getting the defenses up at Helmgart, just so that it stops them from getting through. Oh great, we've got a Undercity at Ubersreich, Skaven plaguing us as well. Yeah, this is. I sort of feared this would happen, but at least it's got them out of their encamped state. Sadly, oh well. I mean, they killed the nasty skulkers, so at least that's one unit down. But yeah, they've raised Isleheart, which it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather they didn't do it. Obviously. Okay, so we've got some. Oh, we've got an issue. Oh, but it's easily avoided because... So this is Averland and Wissenland wanting to go to war with each other. You can side with either of them. But actually what we're going to do is we're going to improve our Imperial Authority because we want to get that back into the green. So we're going to spend 1,000 of our prestige, side with Averland, but actually really it's preventing the two wars. The two going to war, sorry. Before I forget, we're going to discover this Undercity and just destroy it. They're really pesky, those Undercities. If you don't destroy them as well, they can come back to haunt you. Oh man, they must have replenished their troops from raising that somehow.
To the provinces.
Helmgart, one turn, and then that should be back to being.
It is time.
Decent. So we're going to stay in Ubersreich just one more turn and pick up some more troops. So I'm going to get one more crossbow, a couple of halberdiers, and another mortar. Mortars are just really handy on this. I mean, if you can destroy like a couple of units before. Ooh.
The Empire.
Tell you what, if Averland are going to push that, I won't bother because it's part of this this province here, which actually would rather avoid getting that. There'll be loads of issues with public order trying to hold that, and we don't want to go to war with them straight away. So probably what we're going to do with Franz here is we still can't afford that. We're gonna do this battle up here, the quest battle, because that'll get us some silver seal, which actually will helps with untainted, etc. So it's a really good thing to get before we try and exploit Sylvania.
Yes, my lord.
Right. Okay. Tough turn. Another tough turn, but
Sigma's will. Welcome, my countrymen.
So I can't really buddy up with them
The Empire.
anymore.
Welcome, my countrymen.
Well, they won't trade.
Yes.
Will you trade?
Greetings, my
No, I
countrymen.
don't want to get non-aggression with you either because it's
All right.
our role. Avalanche.
Approach us, friend.
Non-aggression. Thank you.
By the welcome to my private
Military
study.
access.
Wine of palest gold
Haven't much
will whet
mums.
our
No, you
palates
don't.
whilst we... I will!
They'll give us 500 for that though. Good lads.
So,
They
it is
won't
good
use
to see,
any more.
fellow.
And then pretty much everything
What?
else with.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now, what brings you here with a sheathed blade? Not in my name.
See if we can squeeze a bit of money out of these guys.
So be it.
Yep, 600. Okay. Have we got enough to build that? No, we don't. Okay, but that's okay. We took a bit of a battering there.
Let me think
We're
about
going
it.
to just make sure we've got a nice sized force to take them out totally in the next turn. Oh, right. Well, that's... Oh, you bastards. Oh, that's really frustrating, and I should have seen that coming. Oh, that's so annoying. So, Marienburg have gone in and colonised Eilhart, which I should have seen coming. That means we're gonna have to go to war with them a bit earlier than I'd wanted, because we want to take all of Reichland, really. They're not particularly friendly with anyone in the Empire. Yep. Oh, that's a shame. It's a damn shame. Damn. Okay, so we've taken a bit of a hit over the last few turns. How long until it's... We need 13 turns there. Okay. Maybe you want to get the growth up here. Because we want that to get to level 3, which is like a decent amount of troops. I mean, fair enough, they were like nearly full stack, but... What are these guys? I mean, why are you just stood there?
Raise Sigma! Now!
Tough questions. So our economy is just like tanking at the moment. What we're going to do is
summon the
elector
elected
counts. Hopefully from that we'll get some goodies.
Yes? Approach us, friend, and make...
Sigma's will.
I mean, Marienburg as well, it will open up
Welcome,
the economy a bit, because they've got... Pretty sure they get some good buildings in here. In Marienburg itself. What we could try and do is just suppress all of them. I wonder whether they went to war with Cologne. If they've got all of this up here as well, that'll be... they could be a pretty tough opponent.
All
There's
right.
that Gottschreck as well. Oh man. Okay. So, let's, without further ado... So yeah, that orc, and I did see it coming, that orc invasion was really pretty devastating.
Speak, I will hear you now.
They're probably going to start a war. No, non-aggression. You know what? I'll take that. I don't want any weird tree folk coming to attack me anytime soon. Oh, good. The good thing is that we've nearly got levels that we can confederate with Talabecland, which would give us a nice big swathe of land up there, and will also give us a lot of bonuses. Can we afford -3? We're gonna give it triple because we don't want that negative. Okay, there we are. Let's get this Imperial Authority up. Wahey!
I command here.
Right, big fight time. Let's go for a scrap. So it's actually a bit in their favour, but I think we can do this. As I say, they've got pretty nasty cairn raids and hex raids, and they are not fun to come up against. The Grave Guard, but we should be able to deal with them. Yeah, I think we'll be okay here. So prepare yourself for another epic speech from my boy, Franz. The thief stands upon the brow of a hill, surrounded by a horde of undead. You must be wary, for she's a formidable enemy. Will no doubt use her accursed dark magic to bring forth more corpses to aid her plight. So we want to kill this dude here. This creepy looking guy, Maldred Stahlberg. We just want to kill him because then it will weaken their entire force. Here we go.
We hunt this day, yet our quarry is neither boar nor deer. No, we pursue the undead. The witch hunters bring word that a vampire crone makes haste for Stirland with the silver seal in her clutches. I charge you, brave men, with not letting that vampiress get to Sylvania. For we know she is a puppet. Her strings are pulled by that cursed wretch, von Karstein. Now, men, chase her down. Return to me what is mine, and send these von Karstein beasts a message. By taking her head, we have brought her to bay at the center of a forsaken temple, siphoning off ill magics to power her dread spells. Have no doubt. Surround the crone, slay the creature before she can summon her minions. By order of the Grand Theogenist, show no mercy!
Pretty epic stuff. Okay, so we're just gonna...
Awaiting orders!
Again, we're just gonna get our troops here. I think they stay up here. I don't think they come off this hill. So, we've got these lovely... Actually, we want them to go against the, either the Cairn Raids or the Hex Raids, because they've got magical attacks, I believe.
Halberdiers! Spearmen!
Once again, we're just going to group these together.
We are ready!
Reichsguard. Then we've got
I will not
3
stand
boys.
idle!
Let's just try and get the lay of the land.
Great swords!
Enemy reinforcements? What is this? I don't remember this happening. Let's see what they are first, and then if they want to come and attack us, we deal with them, and then we can go and deal with them up on the rock. Although it looks like they're... Are they going to attack us, or are they just going to sit up there? They might come and attack us. Didn't think they did that in this battle, but... Anyways, let's just advance our...
Go!
missile troops just in case.
Reichsguard! Great swords!
Okay, so the halberdiers are suited against the hex raids.
For Helmut!
Everything else is pretty much rubbish. Yeah, they're going to come down from there, so just need to be prepared for getting flanked by these reinforcements.
Ready for war! We are ready! Moving now! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Cryptos.
Reichsguard Knights!
Tell you what, we're just going to cycle charge those Cryptoras before they get to us and hope that the Reichsguard deal with them.
Death comes.
Spirit Leech, we want to get Spirit Leech on him, but he's quite far away still.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
Yeah, that sounds like some magic jiggery pokery going on, but get around magic jiggery pokery. Okay, try and time this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, that was nice. That's destroyed some of their cairn raids.
Hand gunners!
Pull them back.
Take position!
Don't want a wizard getting in the fight.
Pass the foe! Battle awaits!
You get in there,
For the Empire!
you go for them.
Great
Great
swords!
swords, you just try and do some damage to the next raid.
Wizard.
Have armor. Oh, shine a light to the Reichsguard.
And speed! Taking position! The Heldenhammer! Weapons at the ready! And speed!
Where's Franz?
We are
Okay,
Sigmar's heirs!
pop that, pop that. Go and kill the main vampire. That's what we want.
Ranged weapons ready!
Banshee's just carving a path.
Missiles ready! Right guard! Sigmar commands! Missiles at the ready! Loaded, sir!
Crypt horrors and control.
Swordsman!
Hex-Raid's taking a bit of a battering. Franz, what are you doing?
Franz!
Oh, there we go.
Moving now!
That's good.
To arms, men!
Pop that potion of strength. We're gonna get another soul blight on their main dude. Okay, he's dead. That's good.
Battle and blood await!
Yeah. So now we just need Franz to sort of engage.
We are Sigmar's heirs!
The Empire endures!
Crossbowmen!
Okay, they're flaking.
Swordsman! For the Emperor! Moving now! Get them!
Oh, there's Banshee.
We
God
serve
damn.
the Emperor!
Let's get this vampire killed and then
We're Sigmar's heirs!
he's tanked a lot of damage, our holy boy.
Take the ground! Quickly! For the Emperor! Quickly! In Sigmar's name!
Okay, so it's going alright.
Ready for war!
It's just a lot of moving pieces at the moment. These
Glory
Cryptoris
to the
getting
Empire!
wrecked quickly. Yeah,
Take
cycle
the
charge.
ground!
Don't know where they're going.
Sigmar calls! For
Crypt
France!
ghouls. You just defend that.
For
That's
Heldenhammer!
fine.
To me, men! For Heldenhammer!
Yeah, Foe Seeker, pop that. We just want Franz to sort of kill off the rest of these.
Kill them! The rest will
X-Ray's
fall away!
still looking well.
Swordsman!
Swordsman just get stuck into them. Stuck into
Prepare
them.
for combat!
Try and make it hard for them Hex-Raid. Okay, the Hex-Raids are good. That's good.
We obey!
Right, now you just want to get onto that last vampire.
By Ulrich's wrath!
This is, I mean, this is done as well.
Swordsmen!
They've took a
We
big
are
slap.
Sigmar's
Graveguard,
heirs!
anti-infantry man.
Sigmar!
It's tough.
My subjects call!
Sigmar! Preserve us!
It's I mean, it's not really
Weapons
war.
ready!
Just get,
Ranultane, we're ready!
oh man, a Banshee.
We're ready!
I'll tell you what,
Sigmar
fire on a
guides
Banshee.
us. Conditions acceptable!
Attack!
Get that last character down, and then these should be crumbling. Yep, we're pretty much there now. Okay.
Imminent.
Pop that on you. Just distract the Banshee until Franz gets there to batter you. Boom. Oh. Ouch. There we go. And that should be the... I think that's it. I think they should crumble now.
Missiles will fly!
Okay, good.
No lingering! We are ready!
These reinforcements, so maybe they've got a general in the ranks, so to speak.
Now! Depart.
So close to losing this Reichsguard.
Ready, my lord!
Okay. They're going to probably disappear before they arrive.
For
Franzi
Ulfdorf!
in there.
War!
So it's went pretty well. It was a bit different. I'm sure they've added extra forces. Those reinforcements, I'm sure, were not there like last time I played this. So I know that they have had some updates, etc. Franz gets stuck right in there. The main thing is that we all survived. Some of us just,
not stand idle! Attack!
I mean, yeah, these. Let's just get the speed up on that. Okay. Cool beans. Close victory. We'll end the battle there. They had massive losses. We did take quite a few, but they had a lot of like ethereal troops. Yeah, like the Hex Wraiths are just tough to deal with. And also, I did forget about my Reichsguard. That is a bit of a bad on my part, but they did survive, so I don't want to hear any complaints from them. Yes, the majority of you died, but we're going to take that because we actually don't have that much.
Bring me to my
Our
men.
economy is like really tanking.
Pick up the pace.
So, yep, there we are. Public Order, Entertainer, so it's a good attacker. We got some nice experience. Silver Seal, which gives us loads of good stuff. Ward save 20, wow. Yeah, so let's best of the Empire. Yeah, we're going to go down the best of the Empire thing here because it gives us good leadership, and also it unlocks these like really high level sort of buffs, like Great Sword, Empire Captain buff, Reichsguard, and like upkeep. So that's, oh, we've got another one. Let's go for upkeeps just so we can make a bit of money back. Then we'll go through the Great Sword and Reichsguard once we can like actually recruit them, because otherwise it's a bit pointless popping it now and we've got one of each. Fate of Buna. So this guy got absolutely slapped last battle. His melee defense is bad, but let's just go all out attack with him. Just so he's a damage dealer. Take out characters quickly. So that
My orders are
went
to move.
okay. We're gonna heal up. Yes, we're gonna heal up. So now really what we want to do over here is prepare to
Now?
move in on Marienburg.
The
Yeah,
Empire.
we want to just get a decent enough force here. Now we're not in a massive hurry. We can get some Empire Knights, so we're just gonna get 2 of them. That's gonna wipe out our entire coffers. Never mind. Research. Let's go for damage. We still do have a lot of
Raise
units.
Sigma.
So hopefully if hopefully if Avaland go down and destroy von Karstein. Oh, how has this happened? Oh, you are joking. I mean, we're not... I know it gives us a good balance there. We're not going to win that. So, I mean, what on earth are Avaland doing? They've just, like, abandoned us. Oh, this is going tougher. This has been more difficult than I anticipated. So now we're going to have to go back down, reclaim the moot, and then we need to finish off von Karstein. Because apparently Avaland can't be trusted to do it themselves. And that's one thing that you should never do, is actually rely on
Summon
the
the
AI
Alexa
to
Counts.
do you a solid for anything on this. So, actually what we're going to do is we're just going to see if we can... I've moved too far there.
I command here.
Parked myself just outside.
I am Franz.
Right.
They will obey.
Okay. They can catch us there, but I think we'd batter them either way. Talisman of Preservation, Ward save 17, that's good. So, yeah,
To the provinces.
still hiring over here. A couple more handgunners and then that should be it. We've really taken a battering during this stream. Actually, we've barely made any ground, but this, I suppose, that's part of this game. It's just, it just sort of ebbs and flows between having the upper hand and then getting slapped a bit. So, yeah, we'll just see how this goes. They've declared war on everyone. No problemo.
This will bolster the nation.
Okay. Oh, wow. So we've got another fight. Golden Order. If we do this for them, they'll have fealty of 10, which means that we'd be able to actually confederate with them. But it would be it's just in a bit of a crap place. We're actually gonna let this one slide. We're gonna sacrifice that. We're gonna get some visibility over it. As I say, it's really because they don't have much. They've just got Fildorf. Although we do want to get Balthazar Gelt as a character fairly early on. Yeah. What we're gonna do here then? We're gonna go and slap von Karstein.
Be gone.
No.
In the name of
you
Magnus,
be
men, I will fight with you. Into battle.
gone. Thought it would be auto-resolve that. We're gonna
Raise your weapons.
Talisman of Preservation. So we can give that to our other general, I think, because I think we've already got a pretty decent talisman. We're gonna have a look at our items before long, anyways. Upgrade here, magical reserves. Moot.
The nation calls.
Oh, jolly good. And then we're just gonna finish them off because that's so annoying that's happened. Fair enough. We did get the quest battle sorted. That's good. Okay, so this force is looking pretty good now. We're gonna actually try and get another hero in here. What have we got? Empire Captain. Saying that, we're not going to bother actually because we want to hire any Empire Captains when we've got Karl Franz in the local region,
Bring me to my men.
which we don't. So, commandant. Let's go for the income. So,
What?
the question is this force strong enough to go up against Marienburg?
It is time.
It is time. I actually think so. So we're going to declare war on them.
For Heldenhammer!
I think that the only people that they have.
It is war!
Just go for autos. I think they've just got some agreements with Bretonians, which we're not that bothered about.
Yes, my
Oh,
lord.
before that, I should have had a look at this guy. So, what have we got here? Let's go for some handgunner buffs. Pistol Corps. Handgunners, so we improve the missile strength of them there. Very good. Isle
The nation
Hearts.
calls.
There.
By the comet.
Right, details. Let's have a look. So he's got the Orc Hewer because he is the Elect Count of Stirland. Talisman of Preservation. That gives him a really good ward save. We can give him some. Oh, there we are. Give him that there. Missile resistance. We're gonna leave that on him. Yeah. So that's good.
Yes.
Hopefully this will draw out these armies, and we can
Raise Sigma.
go and have a scrap with them. Now here we just want to get doing the growth. Yeah, we want the growth. Want the growth there. Let's see.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Preoccupied there. Oh, they've got 9, so they're just one off the fealty for confederating. That's really the first confederation we want. Next door neighbours. So we will be ending the stream before too long. I need to go and get some lunch, but we'll stream again.
I will hear you
soon.
now.
I'm going to try and get a
My mood
schedule
is dark.
sorted out just so that we know when that's going to happen. They're giving us money for peace. We're going to decline that because we know what they're like. They will just betray us. We're just going to go and destroy their headquarters. Yes, okay, I thought that was going to happen. Let's split up those forces, and we've got a 1-on-1 here. That's good. I really don't want to fight Gotrek.
Summon the Elector
I'm not
Count.
sure how to get him into your army, but okay. When do we get that? It's rank 16, and we are at 14, so Deathclaw's not too far off, which is really good. Do we want to buff Great Swords, Right Guard? We're going to go Great Swords. Namely because we don't actually have anywhere where we can recruit. Oh. Yep, Hammer of Sigma.
I command here. No peace, just war.
So what we're going to do is, I think I'm just going to slap this into oblivion.
I will not obey.
I'm gonna raise it. Oh, actually no, we're gonna sack it because we want that money. We're gonna sack and then
Make
next
haste,
turn we're
men.
gonna raise.
Bring me to my men.
Tell you what, we're gonna look at our boys' details here because. Okay, so we don't want to give him any of. Actually, no, we do want to give him the Sword of Striking because that wizard's not going to use it. And we will give him. Hang about. Oh no, he's got the Silver Seal. So we're going to give him Ward Saver plus 12. Wound recovery time, not that that will really matter. Ooh, ambush success chance. Entertainer. He's got a load of good stuff. Okay, so we've packed him out with
I am Prince
important
and
items.
Emperor.
Slap these lot. Lucky. Getting that money back up. Don't need recruitment.
Let's go.
Hedge Wizard can use that. Moment. Oh, he's one point off Deathclaw, which really is a game changer for him in battle. I'm gonna put that weapon strength on and unbreakable. We'll get just for the miscast, and then we can get Arcane Conduit. Buff his attack, and we'll go and even him out.
Summon the
Yeah,
Elector
next turn then we
comes.
can go and just totally destroy Schwarzhafen. Oh, okay. Wertbad, Flensburg. We'll upgrade Wertbad.
I will marshal the men.
Eilhart. I think we just had a growth building here.
Who calls?
I can't.
That is a battle
Ready.
that I think we will win.
No.
So,
Outriders can
Not
prove
possible.
a bit annoying, but
what does the Emperor bid?
amount of-
Raise your
I
weapons!
fancy our chances, and that is backed up by the fact that
Moving
he
off.
ran away. This could actually be
Attack!
auto-resolvable if it's not. We're going to fight this one. We need to get rid of those nasty great swords pretty soon on, but yeah, our mortars are going to do some damage here, so we'll just this hopefully will highlight what the capabilities of the mortars are. So my chat has disappeared from the stream, which is a bit frustrating. Okay, I think I've got it back. Apologies if people have been chatting and I've been able to see it. Again, we're just trying to get through. We're just trying to muddle through the stream for the time being, but we will get there with once the finer points have been
Ready
ironed
ammunition!
out. So, important thing here. Let's have a look. Mortars, yes, we've got full range of everything here. So what I'm going to do, I wouldn't usually do this, but I think we might just aim all of our mortars towards the great swords. Then they're done. We don't have to worry about them, because as far as infantry go, we're actually pretty evenly matched. We might even have like the upper hand. Handgunners and these we want to take out of the pistoliers. Our knights will take out the crossbowmen once we've engaged our line, and then our general will go for their Empire captain. So yeah, pretty. I mean, it's a pretty standard battle, really. Empire knights. Actually, I'm gonna move them to
We
the back.
serve Franz!
Form a nice line here. Okay, so both of these actually get Vanguard deployment, but not great in this scenario, because why would we?
By
Air
all
patrol.
ranks rough! Crossbowmen! State troops ready!
Yep. Okay.
Mortar! The Empire ensures!
So, after talking through my battle plan there, we just got to hope that this comes off. Ooh, not even aiming for those halberdiers, but I will take that damage. What's their range like? So yeah, we want to get these pistoliers in range, really. Keyboards. I'm sorry about the camera angle. My keyboard on this laptop is knackered, which is very frustrating.
Prepare for
As you may
combat!
appreciate. Okay, so those pistoliers, those outriders have been absolutely battered already. That wasn't very nice. I don't even know what that was. Oh, it was the huntsman, the general, of course. Their outriders have been slapped.
Take the ground! Yes, General! Ready! Now we strike! Forward, man!
Okay, that's it. Gets some nice damage. Those great swords are feeling it. Fire damage from these river patrol crossbowmen. That's nice.
Mortar!
So now we're going to switch the mortars just to try and sort of whittle down there. Let's get involved with that. We need to get our general on that Empire captain. They've taken a bit of a beating already.
Taking position! Ready for war! Yes, sir! Quickly! We are Sigmar's heirs! Our steeds are restless! Ready! Take the ground!
Okay, mortars are firing away, that's all good. Crossbowmen can go for those outriders. Mortars are battering them.
Soldiers of the Empire!
This is the problem with the handgunners, is that they are very effective, but difficulty being
See to it!
if you don't get the line of sight of your enemy, they can't shoot. So
Formation! March! To battle!
it's right involved there.
For Heldenhammer! Roar!
Actually, you know what?
We are ready for France! Prepare for combat! Get them!
Let's just try and slap their general with.
By the Emperor's will!
Okay.
War!
He's taking a load of fire.
Ready to serve!
They actually have whittled down a lot of our forces. I don't think that their I don't actually think that their melee would be so good. I don't think they have any buffs or anything. That is, yeah, they've really hit us for a bit there. Okay, so that's a victory there. Now we want to actually try and chase down a lot of these troops, because these can come back if they run away. They can come back and haunt us.
Swordsman!
Make sure that we get in there and chase.
Now!
Let's get rid of all of their
Crossbows ready,
their
General!
melee.
Awaiting
You
command!
go for them.
Handgunners!
Get some shots on.
Glory to the Empire! For France!
Mortars, I'm just going to ask you to stop firing, because you can end up just doing more damage to our own troops here.
The gods will abide with us!
We're going to speed this up a bit. Oh, halberdiers, don't think you're sneaking off. Let's see, get the crossbowmen. We'll leave that knackered Empire captain. Or will we? Give them. So yeah, it's been pretty successful, this. We'll go on with a decisive victory. We lost 153, they lost 776, so that is pretty good economy there. Yeah, mate, thanks for lurking, man. It's much appreciated. The war does rage on, and it is, I mean, this is a war that is of our making. Because I'm a land-grabbing, sort of greedy dictator on this game. In real life. Loot gained, lovely loot. We're going to replenish our troops there, so that's good. Nice thing about fighting men.
Onwards!
Okay.
Move!
That could be a problem, because we don't want to go and fight them up there. They've got level 2, which... Oh no, it's level 3? We've got 2 great swords in there. Marienburg, what's the garrison like there? That's definitely doable. That'll be way easier than doing the fort, actually. They've taken that orc settlement as well. So let's just boost our handgunners. We might charge right in and try and just take Marienburg in a sweeping...
It is war!
Oh, okay, it's not as favourable as I thought it would be. I mean, we could do it. Should we do it? Just because we can, it doesn't mean we should. You know what? Hell's yes, we're gonna do it. We're just gonna decimate them with the mortars. Try and cheese it a bit so that they don't hit us with their towers too much, because that can be a bit of an issue. So what's good here is lots of nice trees to hide in, so we can just put our mortars all to one side, hide the troops in the trees, and then once we've destroyed enough towers and wall troops, then we'll just pile on in.
Ready ammunition!
Okay. Another cheesy move here. We're just gonna sort of get to the side. I mean, these troops should be, yeah, they won't be able to see them anyway, so we can just put our troops out as sort of normal.
By the Emperor's will!
So everything's hidden there apart from the mortars, which is fine, because we're just going to hammer away at them straight away. So here, what we're going to do is we're just going to break down this fort tower. They've bizarrely got no one on the walls. That's weird, but I'm assuming they will do pretty quickly now that I know where my troops are. Do they have mortars? Do they have mortars? Did I just see them firing something? Okay. Oh, I hope this isn't one of those scenarios where they... Yes, they're hitting the trees, damn it. Okay. Change of plan, move forward. Yeah, we don't want to be wasting ammo on hitting trees. That's what a waste. So we want to take really minimum casualties in this as well, because the chances are Gotrek and the other Marienburg army are going to turn around and just slap us pretty quickly. So yeah, okay. I don't know whether they're trying to fire at what's behind them, but get that tower down, and that just gives us a corridor. We can get one of these walls down as well. Once we get the tower and a wall down, that means that gives us a nice corridor to get all our troops in here. Obviously, we'll just exhaust all the ammo from the mortars before we go in. Wall's taking a bit of a battering too, which is good because we don't have to go for that wall after. We'll speed this bit up, it's not that interesting. So ammo, they're still like 2/3 full. Rain down some mortary destruction. Okay. Get in there. 75. Once we get to like 90, we'll slow it down because we don't want to be wasting ammo on nothing. Okay. I think that should destroy it. Yes, that's it, destroyed. Okay, so that's that tower gone. Not that they've got anyone on the walls, which is sort of annoying because it seems a bit pointless destroying the tower, but now we can get this wall damage done and get a breach here, compile our troops through, after we've done some bombardment, of course, with this. Again, not the most interesting bit. Hopefully we've actually got some ammo left to get rid of this wall. We might not even have that much. 36. Yeah, we're going to be down to like bare bones mortar ammo, but we will be right through, which is always a positive. Come on. 82, 88. So one more round, I think, should do it. They all hit. So close. $99. So just get that one. Boom. And it's gone. Now we can start destroying the troops, which is what the mortar's really are best at. Slap them swordsmen too. Okay, now we've reduced them to next to nothing. Let's just get a couple of rounds off on them. I hope they hit. A bit of a spread, but yeah, for the most part. Just want to get rid of the halberdiers because they can do a bit of damage. This will be the last round of them. Okay, they've used up all their ammo. Time to move on in, methinks. Okay, so let's get all the missile troops in. So minimum casualties, that's what we're hoping for. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and just get some handgunners in. Just try and whittle down whatever we can see through this gap. Then we'll just get some nice sort of alignment in the streets. Oh, there they go. Okay, so right up there.
Missiles will fly at speed.
Those cheeky boys. It's taking a bit of a battering, that's not good.
Taking position.
Yep, that's good, good. So yeah, the AI might derp out a bit here and just let us sort of cheese a little bit of troops. Or not, we might derp out. Good God, doing the charge. So we're just gonna pile it through.
No lingering. Attack.
The time for finesse has come to an end.
Via Sigma's head. Whoa. Swordsman.
Yep, we're going to derp out apparently and sort of run in with handguns and then get caught in melee combat. No, we're not. sure I was sending some swordsmen up there, but evidently not.
Ready to serve! At speed!
So it's sort of turned into what I didn't want, which was just like a big blob of fighting, but it's sometimes difficult to get troops to do what you want to do on this.
Sigmar calls!
Yeah, because the issue now is I've got a load of like handgunners just trying to get through, but they're stuck in combat with swordsmen and the like, which I do not want. Okay, so I was going to get you on the walls. Oh, because they want to use the tower. That's annoying. What we'll do there is actually okay, so now camera is being super annoying on this because I can't use the keyboard.
Fight for our rights to live! Attack! We serve the Emperor!
So we haven't used the handgunners at all how I wanted to use them, but never mind.
Missiles at the ready! Shields up! For Franz! Cavalry ready! Prepare for combat!
Finish the crossbowmen off. Right, okay, let's try and actually like do something with these boys.
Write them down! Our steeds are restless!
We lost a bit of cavalry. Do that most games. Yeah, let's see if we can get just like a couple of volleys off, or they just like totally derp. Yep, they've derped. Because the other unit got in front of them.
For the twin-tailed comet! Shalia protects us!
And then these are going to get in the way, so yeah, this... it's frustrating sometimes trying to tell the troops what to do when they're just not going to do the right thing.
Swordsman! Ready! For the Warhammer!
And then doubled up with the fact that I can't use my keyboard to even look round is very frustrating.
Quick march! Now! For Franz! Sigmar commands!
I mean, I'm sure I told him to go and
Battle awaits!
attack their general a long time ago.
We serve the Emperor! Awaiting
Empire
command!
Knights just trying
To
to
battle!
skirt around, get charging from the back. I mean, it's not been a disaster. It's not gone according to plan, though. Like, most of the battles I've been in this campaign, weirdly enough, since I've been streaming them, they've not been going to plan. Yeah, the handgunners have derped out there. No doubt my general's just gonna
Yes, General!
plow straight into this as well. Then
Standing by!
why are you fighting?
Take position! We await your orders! For the Emperor!
let's just try and get some charge cycling going on.
Handgunners!
The handgunners here don't know
Formation!
what on earth they're doing.
March!
Oh, this cavalry's going to charge head on, which is always good. Yeah. Nice. Try and break the morale. Yep, they're retreating. Very good. Victory! Woohoo! Okay, so, I mean, not the prettiest battle in the world, but got the job done. 85 losses, which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, if I got under 100 losses for a siege battle like that, I'm pretty happy. Plus all of their troops will be gone now anyways, because it will be taking the settlement, so there'll be no garrison left. What we have to hope then is that Gotrek, his army, will go back from Marienburg rather than go to Eilhart and just take that back straight away, which would be annoying, very annoying. I'm gonna occupy Marienburg. We'll do too much damage to it.
What does the Emperor bid?
Okay, so we get the Marienburg docks, which just makes you a load of money. Wow.
To the provinces?
To the provinces.
Wazuk.
Wazuk. Okay, so his force isn't actually that big either.
I will
So.
marshal the band.
No!
Oh, there's Felix as well. Why can't I?
Ready!
Right, so this is going to make us a load more money. That's very nice. But as far as... Let's see, what were we doing down here with Franz?
I am Prince and
Yes,
Emperor.
as far as the stream goes, we're gonna finish it there because it is well past my lunchtime, and we have been streaming for a little while. So hopefully we'll either get on with another stream. I mean, at a push, might even be later this evening, but the latest will be Wednesday afternoon / evening. Again, thanks for tuning in, guys. I know that it hasn't been easy watching a lot of the time, but yeah, we're going to leave the stream there, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.